Let's talk about theories of crime causation. Trait theories. Trait theories are made up of biosocial and psychological theories. The primary focus of trait theories is human behavior and drives, aggression, violence, and a tendency to act on impulse. Factors that are linked to antisocial behavior as opposed to legally defined criminal acts. Foundation of trait theories. The view began with Cesar Lombroso and fell out of favor in early 20th century, only to re-emerge in early 1970s. The view that criminals have physical or mental traits that make them different or abnormal. Somatotype body build makes people susceptible to delinquent behavior. Mesomorphs, muscular, athletic, aggression. Ectomorphs, tall, thin, intellectual. Endomorphs, heavy, slow, fences. Biosocial theory posits that it's not just environmental or social factors affecting criminal behavior, but biological factors as well. Study shows that interaction of biological factor and social factors provide the perfect playing ground for an individual to develop criminal behaviors. For example, if an individual had birth complication and grew up in disruptive home, the individual would be more likely to have criminal tendencies. Factors such as early health risk, genetics, hormones, neurotransmitters, psychophysiology, and neuropsychology all play a role as determining criminal behavior under the biosocial theory. Early health risk provides the most substantial evidence to support biosocial criminology. Factors such as minor birth defects, nicotine or alcohol exposure, and birth complication all contribute to criminal behavior when in combination with environmental factors. A girl who was exposed to nicotine by her mother while still in the womb may be more likely to turn criminal behaviors, especially if she also is raised in stressful conditions. Genetics. Can aggression be passed on to the next generation? Some studies suggest yes. Aggressive behavior, especially long-term, not just limited to childhood, is more likely to get passed down than non-aggressive criminal behavior like theft. Hormone levels can also play a role in criminology. Cortisol and testosterone are the main hormones associated with behaviors that lead to criminal acts. Cortisol is the hormone that handles stress reactivity when an individual is antisocial or has criminal tendencies. The level of cortisol in the body is lower than normal. These individuals are not as responsive to stress, making them less fearful of the consequences of wrongdoing. Testosterone is a sex hormone that is released in the testes in men and the ovaries in women. Higher than normal testosterone levels has been found to lead to delinquent and criminal behavior if the individual was from a low economic status. However, it was not seen to correlate with those living in high economic status, perhaps due to the resources available in such circumstances. See how important it is to include the social factors. The issue of human violence is also a major topic within the academic discipline of psychology, as biosocial theorists do. Psychologists focus on how individual characteristics may interact with the social environment to produce a violent event. However, rather than focus on biological basis of crime, psychologists focus on how mental processes impact the individual propensities for violence. The major premise of the theory is that the development of the unconscious personality early in childhood influence behavior for the person's life. Criminals have a weak egos and damaged personalities. The strength of the theory are that it explains the onset of crime and why crime and drug abuse cut across the line. The research focuses of the theory on mental disorders, personality development, and unconscious motivation and drives. Behavioral. The major premise of the theory is that people commit crime when they model their behavior after others they see rewarded for similar acts. Behavior is reinforced by rewards and extinguished by punishment. The major premise of the theory is that individual reasoning processes influence behavior. Reasoning is influenced by the way people perceive their environment. The strengths of the theory are that it shows why criminal behavior patterns change over time as people mature and develop their reasoning power. It may explain the aging out process.